Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Hanh, a member of class N109 in Language Center. Today I'm so happy to be here to talk about my difficulties in learning English. And my presentation is divided into two parts. Firstly, I will start with my difficulties in pronunciation, and next I will talk about my difficulties in learning new words. And if you have any questions, please give it to the end of my presentation, and I'm so excited to answer all of them. And before my presentation, I will tell you my own story. This story was happened about some months, and in a presentation of principal management. After 2 minutes of my speaking, my colleague teacher stopped me speaking. She said she didn't want to listen me anymore, and she criticized my pronunciation. At that time, I felt very embarrassing, and I must try my best to not cry out. Through this story, I want to highlight that the most difficulties, the most challenge for me is about English pronunciation, and the pronunciation in English puzzles me vastly. I was not confident enough to speak English with other people. My English teacher and my friends said that my speaking was not good because of my bad pronunciation, and this made them very difficult to follow what I said. And they advised me to practice more and more to get up with my grammar. And after a course in Language Center, my pronunciation was better. But now I still find some difficult to speak these words, beginning and ending with j or d. And besides, I lisped the L and N. Although I know how to speak exactly, but it is still a challenge for me while speaking English quickly. That's all I want to tell you about my difficulties in pronunciation. Now let's move up to part 2, the difficulties in learning vocabulary. I often read books such as Girls and 5 Steps to Speak a New Language, and while reading these books, I often use Lingo's dictionary, and after 3 or 4 times of doing the same words, I can remember the meaning of these words, but I'm not still able to use it in English conversation. And I also try to learn new words by write down them very carefully in my notebook and take some example. But when I speak with my friends, I just use normal words and forget the words with the same meaning that I have learned. And now I'm still struggling with learning new words. That brings us to the end of my presentation. I will highlight some main points. Now, I'm facing some problems, especially in pronunciation and learning with new words. And after my presentation, I hope that you will give me some useful advice. Thank you for listening and watching. Start now.